Hi, John Jesse here with the Health Continuum and a quick health tip. Now remember, anything I share with you will be something I will have tried myself previously. Now I may still do it, may not, may work for me, may not. Today, we're going to talk, as always, about one strand, one change. A change maybe you can consider. The strand is physical consumption. Let's say maybe you are ready and willing to eat more vegetables. So here's my tip. Beets! Yeah, beets. Now, no cringy faces. I know beets aren't the most popular thing, but you know some people classify them as a superfood. They have lots of nutrients, they have fiber, and they're a slow carb. And they can help high blood pressure. Several years ago, after reading enough research about them, I decided to incorporate them into my daily eating routine. And I've been doing that for years. I'm going to give you a few options to consider today, and just maybe you'll become one of those beet eaters. So for years, I've used beets from a jar or from a can, and I find they work just fine for me. I eat them in the morning with my sauerkraut, a little spoonful of sauerkraut, a couple of beets, and that's great. I will caution you though, you notice this jar is not open, and that's because when we got it home, I looked at the ingredients, and the first ingredient was beets. That's great. Water, yeah. Third ingredient, high fructose corn syrup. Ah! You don't want that. So be careful if you eat out of the jar. Well, beets out of a jar did not work for my wife. She brought home, a few months ago, a bag of beet chips. Now in this bag, it says the ingredients are beetroot and palm oil. You know, I found them pretty tasty. Pretty tasty. I can eat those and I get my beets. Problem with chips like this is that for myself, I've never met a chip I didn't like. And so I could eat a lot of those and they're pretty calorically intense. But it is an option you could consider. Then I was at my son's house a few weeks ago and I like to eat my beets every day. So I asked him, hey, son, do you have any beets in the house? He goes to the fridge and pulls out a bag. And I said, what's that? He said, Dad, these are beets. What? Well, what he's done is taken a beet. Now, sometimes you can get beets with these greens, and those greens are really good all in by themselves. You can cook them like spinach, or you can just eat them with your salads. Cut the greens off, and then you peel the beet very carefully, and then you would slice it up. And he slices it in about this type of slice. I pulled one out of the bag. Man, crisp, cold, and they're sweet. And he says, Dad, I like to eat them with hummus. Take them to work and take some hummus. So I tried them with some hummus. Now, just pretend I have a spoon, dip it in there and putting it on. Really tasty. In fact, I'm no longer using my cans or my jars. What I like about these, and this way of eating beets, is you get a nice size. Beginning of the week, you chop up a couple of beets, put them in a bag, easy peasy, you're set for the week. Well, we are a health continuum family, so my daughter was visiting us, and she said, hey, Dad, I have a new way to eat beets. I said, because she had adopted her brother's slicing, she goes, I've taken it a step further. So she cut off the beets, peeled them, but then instead of slicing them, she cut them into squares. Took the squares, used her virgin olive oil, and then her recipe, she used black pepper, she used garlic and herb, and you can season it with whatever you want. If I was doing it, I'd put a little spice, a little kick in it, and then she just bakes them, and man, they're good. They're really good. Well, we're a health continuum family, so what we decided was, hey, I like those cubes, but we kind of like those chips. Maybe we can make them. So we sliced them, we baked them, seasoned them, made it a little spicy. And they're terrific. But I'm going to stick pretty much with the sliced beets. Hey, it's something for you to consider. Give it a try. Let me know how it goes. And don't beat around the bush. Well, I need to ask you, like always, what are you willing and able to do today to improve your health? One strand, one change. Please remember to subscribe and tell your friends. And have a happy and healthy day and week. John Jesse with the Health Continuum.